Welcome back to the Sanctuary, Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn, and our trip down memory lane. Recapping the rules right quick, I am doing this on New Game Plus. I am doing this as Warrior, Meteor's job in the promotional trailer for A Realm Reborn. I am doing this either with duty support or solo, seeing as how there's no more raids, alliance raids, or duties that do not support it. And finally, I am doing this with quest or patch level appropriate gear. I may break this rule if time constraints get too bad. Anyways, we're back. Last episode, we're back in 2.4, Dreams of Ice. Last episode, we met with Sir Emmerich. First, we have learned of a spy in Ul'dah's, in the Immortal Flames ranks, named the Ivy, who is selling information to the Garleans. We have met with Sir Emmerich, the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, and unfortunately the caravan bound for Mordona was attacked by someone named Iceheart. So, without further ado and without further stalling for time, because we're on a time crunch, let's talk to Alphino and continue with the Intercession of Saints. Just when we were starting to make progress. To make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Harshaphon and find out what he has learned. My sincerest apologies for the interruption, my friends. But the situation is such that we must act swiftly. If you would be so kind as to elaborate. Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's Toll as it was passing through Boulder Down. 'Twas an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant, every knight was slain, every crate seized. Then, as quickly as they had appeared, they were gone. Would be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route. Knowledge to which only a select few are privy, I presume. Quite. We can pursue that avenue of inquiry in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush should be our first concern. The trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly, as Lord Harshaphon said, lest crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths, Chris. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? An excellent idea! Inform my men of your intent upon arrival, and they will gladly share their findings. Alright, which mount are we taking? Regalia Type G. I am so glad. Oh, and flying was a lot faster than when I took teleports. The only reason I did that was because I thought it was quicker. Move along, adventurer. There's nothing for... Lord Harshaphon bid you speak with us. You must be... Beg your pardon, Scion. As you can see, they left nary a crate behind. Kept the wagon for good measure, even. The whole thing's a bit odd, if you ask me. It'd been easier to just steal it. a damn sight harder to conceal it, I'll allow. Reckon they came prepared, probably with wagons of their own hidden away off. Ah, but pay no heed to my rambling. Absent of proof, 'tis naught but speculation. I'd be as the squire receiving care at the observatorium could tell you something more factual. That is, if he's awake. Unlike myself, he was there during the attack. Not that his presence amounted to much. Alright, let's fly. It is a good thing we can fly now because this is making everything a whole lot faster. But I also have the 2-star mount speed, just in case I get the SDS Fenrir mount. Where is the guy? There he is. You've come to ask about the attack, haven't you? We came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims we marked them as, lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. The leader called out to them and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. It's a young girl, I thought, some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. The leader must have thought the same, else why would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear. She leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek. Then he sighed and crumbled to the ground. I didn't know what had happened till I saw the snow turn red. Then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but took a blow to the head. By the time I came to, the others were dead, and the heretics were unloading the wagon. I couldn't... I mean, they'd have killed me, so I just lay still and listened. Iceheart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. All right. Ah, you have returned. What news have you of us? It seems the Lady Iceheart does not scruple to sully her hands with blood. Who is this Shiva the heretic spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the Enchiridion, Master Alphino? Enchiridion, Master Alphino? Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostate who lay down with dragons. Now, we cannot expect all foreigners to know Ishgardian scripture so well, particularly when it concerns the patron saints of heretics. Wait, you say she is their patron saint? Oh no. It all makes sense now. Lord Haurchefant, what was the caravan's cargo? Ah, if I recall correctly, the Diamond Forge had requested a rather large quantity of crystals. Don't you not see? Iceheart and her followers intend to summon Shiva as a beast tribe would a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Lord Haurchefant, you would agree that that discretion is of paramount concern? Of course. I trust we can count on your continued support, Master Alphino. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I will need to send word to my brethren in Revenant's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of this summoning. Naturally, that includes you, though I am sure you would not miss this for the world. All right. persistent attacks on our caravans seemed little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After apprising Minfilia of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Chris, pray join me in White Brim Front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of House Durandare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us to determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drearmont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there then. Good. Alright, let's move. What mount we rocking? Phoenix mount! Yeah! This is my favorite single-seater flying mount right now. The Rising Phoenix, though, if you'll notice, it's pretty much the Phoenix from... It's pretty much Louis Suar's Phoenix from the Final Coil of Bahamut. Oh wait, that's right. We can land on top of the tower now and take the shorter route. Things are made so much easier with the advent of flying. Wish I had it sooner. Ions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join in the hunt for Iceheart. Persistence is more than welcome, my friends. Considering the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. We are all ears, Lord Drearmont. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. The garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak, that self-same frozen wall which we speculated might conceal the heretics' hideaway. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to White Brim Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. It would be in our best interest to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Emmerich. And so it begins, my friend. Though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration. Iceheart will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for long. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhap Lord Drearmont has one in mind. Okay. Meanwhile, somewhere else. Yes. Yes. Excellent. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there is aught else you would have us do, pray, speak, and it shall be done. Seems as though we are always one step behind, or we ever just beyond our reach. I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn. Must confess to having certain doubts. A joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but it could yet yield the self-same result. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Guilliam. We have not. Mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long has much been in our thoughts, as has the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in future. Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone in White Brim Front. Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we identified only one possible heretic. This man has pledged himself to Iceheart's cause. He will have taken note of the movements of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their intent, may attempt to warn the heretics. The man's watch is to end soon, at which point he must report to Sir John Tremont in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him. Ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with a heretic, not interfere. Simply watch and listen. I have seen to it that the suspect knows nothing which would endanger our plans. All right, let's move. There he is. All right, he leaves through the southwest gate. And the marker is in the middle of a fate. Thankfully, we're overpowered for it. Road east. And he's heading through Denathan Pass. Hey! Hey! Where in the seven hells are you? Freezing my bollocks off here! I'm here, you blundering oaf! Why were you late? Standing on the wall. Why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know. Your sole duty is to the... Bloody echo. Lower your voice or they'll hear us in White Brim Front. Yes, of course. The Temple Knights in Snowcloak. This is what you bring to me? We already knew about our comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tunnels. Dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, if you waste my time again, is that clear? And we're off. All the times we had to land... All the times we had to go up the stairs, it feels good to be able to use the tower as a landing point. Well, your investigation bear fruit? I see. We'll have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. Whether you could have heard their words more clearly. Yet, few snatches you were able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of our operation, and confident that they can thwart it. The comrades in Boulder Downs are key to their plans, which means it is key to our plans that they be rooted out and put to the sword. We have long suspected that the heretics use a network of secret tunnels to traverse the highlands undetected. Given what you overheard, I fear that Snowcloak may be riddled with such passageways, and that the heretics in Boulder Downs are planning to use them to take our forces unawares. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to happen. A contingent of House Dunnendare Knights are on patrol in the area, and I shall order them to begin searching for the heretics at once. Knowing nothing of our enemy's numbers or readiness, cannot say for sure that they will be sufficient. It would put my mind at ease if you would consent to assist my knights with the search. I know they would take courage from the presence of so storied a warrior. Pray, rendezvous with them at Boulder Downs. If Alone is kind, we may catch these heretics before their plans come to fruition. Hold them no mercy, Chris. The lives of our allies are at stake. What mount are we using? Alright, we've done what we need. Let's talk to Dreamont. My knight sent no word of your coming, Chris. What has happened? What is that in your hand? By the Fury! Those were veterans with years of service! And now they lie dead in the snow. Their bodies must be recovered and... No! No, we have not the man to spare. Not now. Not while Iceheart prepares to summon an abomination. The heretics you dispatched were not a sufficient number to contend with the combined strength of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves. There must be others, and I'll wager they are on their way to Snowcloak as we speak. Make matters worse, it seems the traitor you followed managed to pass the heretics something of value after all. The parchment you recovered is a table of the Guardsmen's watches at our outpost in Snowcloak. The traitor was stationed there long before he aroused our suspicions. Would that we had caught him sooner! With this information, the heretics would know when the watch was weakest. They could use their tunnels with impunity and prepare their ambush. The timetable has not changed, you see. Of course, it will be changed now, but the heretics may already be in position. House Durandare must send reinforcements, even if it means withdrawing the knights from the Stone Vigil. I can see no other way to safeguard the lives of our allies. So far, so good. All right, we are going to take a quick break, and we will be back with more. Actually, no, we won't. Let's continue. Time is of the essence, Chris. My knights make ready to depart. The heretics may take our allies in Snowcloak unawares. Superior training and equipment will avail them not if they are cut down ere their swords are drawn. But all is not yet lost. If you leave now, there may still be time to warn them. Make haste, I beseech you! Fly to Snowcloak. Tell Sir Emmerich everything we have discovered. Will do. And this time I won't get distracted by fates. There's our target. Chris. This is a welcome surprise. Perhaps the only one thus far. As you can see, we have yet to uncover any hidden... You have my gratitude. Truth be told, we suspected the heretics might be plotting such an attack. Now that we have confirmation, I shall place my knights on high alert. Has Commander Levalier been informed? The Braves must be well aware. It must be here. I am certain of it. Why else would they go to such lengths to defend Snowcloak? 'Tis but a pity this discovery comes when our enemy has us at such a disadvantage. Forewarned though we be, the heretics know the terrain far better than we. Dare not think how many are watching us at this very moment. Confound it! This is all wrong! Iceheart has us scrambling to save our own skins, when we should rightly be straining every sinew to find her and stop this damnable summoning. There she is! Come here, girl! That was close. They didn't hurt you, did they? Only my pride, Ida. There will be others nearby. We must see that they are given a similarly warm welcome. Commander Levalier! There's been a development, sir. Together with the Temple Knights, we have secured the entrances to some half-dozen tunnels after spotting the enemy breaking the surface. But that is not all, sir. We think that one of them may be important. Certainly, the heretics near flung themselves upon our swords to defend it. Aha! Just as I suspected. Amongst this warren of tunnels lies the entrance to Iceheart's lair. Summon the others. We're going in. A moment, Alvino. The tunnel in question is barely wide enough for 2 men abreast. We cannot say with any certainty where it leads, much less what is waiting for us there. Furthermore, we have no way of knowing how many heretics are still lurking here on the surface. What if they were to converge on this point after we enter the tunnel? For all we know, we could be funneling our forces into a trap. I take your point. If the tunnel is indeed as narrow as you say, greater numbers would be more hindrance than help. Should we encounter difficulty, our own allies would become an obstacle to escape. Ahem! A change of plans. While we rendezvous with Sir Emmerich and keep the heretics at bay here, you will go wherever that tunnel leads. If you find Iceheart at the end of it, do not let her escape. If you venture into the unknown, so see that you are prepared for anything. I suggest you call upon your allies, though not too many or Papanimo will sulk. Alright, let's speak with the stalwart Temple Knight. The entrance to the tunnel, sir? Just over there? Over here. Had we not seen the heretics breaking the surface, we would never have noticed it. As Sir Emmerich's orders, we will stand guard outside. Please be aware that even should you encounter significant resistance, we cannot leave our post. Alright. We're going in hot with a party of NPCs. We're gonna fast forward a little bit. And let's get to it. And I will try not to go balls to the wall here. It's breathtaking. Gotta keep my surging tempest up. I think we can handle 5. Let's see. Yeah, this time I'm fine. Hey, Teresa, how's it going? Not bad, not bad. Just blazing through, as always. Trying to get this done before maintenance tonight. And I've got 2 patches to do it in. Oh boy. All right, the white bear is almost down. There we go. Grab the tiny key. The one thing that bothers me about Snowcloak is, you know, they have the key from the bear, and then they bother having this gate and this block of snow, this huge pile of snow, right behind a mob that they could have just put in front of the gate. It doesn't make sense. And even to this day, it still doesn't make sense. It's like the layout of the dungeon hasn't changed. It's just the mechanics of each of the bosses that has changed a significant amount. In which case, we're going to take on our first boss, Wandil, right now. He used to have a an outer ring that froze whoever touched it. I don't remember any time where I actually touched it, though. I think I was always so paranoid of touching it. I always forget how many followers I have. I haven't seen a lot of them in ages. Oh, there's the outer ring. My surging tempest up. Ah, shit! All right, grab the antique solarets. Grab! Woo! Yes, the Snowcloak Goobboo helped me. Free Snowcloak Goobboo. Now it's a party. Martine, I'm hoping that, I'm really hoping that I'm not gonna butcher this right now. Martina Hengis 00, thank you for following. I appreciate it. Welcome to the sanctuary. All right. Now, I will say that I tried running this on duty support earlier today and tried doing some big time pulls, and let me just tell you, not fun. Hey, you two, get over here. Thaumaturge, Conjurer, stop standing in the freaking blizzard. What do I need, a home gang myself just so you guys actually move? Yeah, I do like it a little bit, but I think I did send over, did I send the edits yet? I'll need to recheck my Discord later. Or or probably tomorrow, because I'm practically slammed right now with what I'm doing. Maintenance is at 2 p.m. Does anybody... Okay, is anybody here living in the Pacific time zone right now? Because I could use... Oh. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Keeping me alive! Dude! Oh! So close! So freaking close! And the healer was keeping me alive for so... Do I want that to be slim? Yes and no. Make it more... I gotta think about that for a little while, because that's gonna be like... That's gonna be the tough part. Also, can you thicken up the beard a little bit? Not like a full-blown beard, but like, you have the stubble right, just darken it up a little bit more. Kind of like you see with this AI-generated avatar I made freaking years ago. Or not years ago. Actually, it was a few months. Alright, there's the Snowcloak Goobu. Alright, boss number 2, Yeti. This one has significantly changed. Is there any chance we can talk tomorrow about it, Terry? Because unfortunately, I'm on a time crunch. I definitely need to get to bed sometime before 2 o'clock because I gotta be in work at... Ah, shit. I gotta be at work at 7 tomorrow. I'm not sure when this stream is going to finish. I'm trying to... Maintenance at 2 o'clock Pacific time, and I need to be in bed at least before midnight, so... Which is, midnight my time would be, I think, 3 hours or 2 hours Pacific time. Shit, you know what? I do have the Pacific time here. Why do I not use it? Pacific time, it's currently 4:13 Pacific time. Right now my time is 7:13, so I'm... wait, 3? 1? 3 hours ahead of Pacific time. So if I don't get this done by 5 a.m. tomorrow Pacific time, yeah, it's looking good so far. Might need to edit the facial features a bit. All right, Yeti is down. But yeah, just to give you just to show you right quick on the bottom screen, Yeti has significantly changed. The snowballs, we used to have to pelt him with snowballs in order to not get hit by his ultimate attack. But they changed that. I think they changed that in Shadowbringers. It was either Stormblood or Shadowbringers. They changed that mechanic. Oh yeah, Shadowbringers, because they introduced duty support then. It was like midway through Shadowbringers. Yep. And give me a little bit more of a tan. Not, I may be somewhat white, but I'm not that white. Tan the skin a little bit. Oh shit. I'm sorry, what does Surging Tempest do again? Oh, damn it, Delta's increased. Right. I keep forgetting what that does. Hybrid Gator. Friggin' Tumbler. Friggin' Tumbler. Alright. Ah, shit on a brick. Sure, no problem. Oh, yep, Snowclops. Yeah, the icicles fall in one of two places, so it shouldn't fall here. That 10-sun swing does not give me confidence. Ooh, that was close. In to earn 3 times stars tomorrow. Ooh, Starbucks. They're doing everything in their power. Works for me. Ah, damn it, I forgot to stun the fucker. There we go. I thought Thrill of Battle cured more. I guess I was wrong. There we go. Now to get to the Finger of the Apostate. We are ready for our final boss. I'm just gonna fast forward through most of this because we took longer and dug longer back in the day. I'm surprised that we actually got through with with NPCs that fast. Gotta keep my damage up. No, I'm just I'm commenting on I'm just commenting on the game, no worries. Oh shit. Crap, 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 crap. Oh, that was close. Oh, fuck! Damn it! Why did you have to move? Why did you guys have to move before freaking... They literally moved and then the healer decided to try to heal me. It's like, stay where you are. He's not hurting you. I took a lot less time on this with a light party back in the day. Jesus Christ. All right, let's see if we can get through this. Far so good. Alright, now we're cooking with gas. This time around, I'm not fucking up. Why don't I just put on home guns? Almost there. Got him! Suck it, Fenrir! It took me 2 tries, but Oh, my palms are sweating. Alright, let's open the treasure coffer, Hero's Necklace of Healing, and we are out.
The tales do not do you justice, warrior of light.
And you must be Iceheart.
I know who you are, and you know who I am. I was given the name Izel, but I earned the name Iceheart. This endless cycle of hatred, of bloodshed, of sorrow. You would see it continue, O noble warrior of light. I would not. I will not. I will bring an end to this war between dragon and man, no matter the cost.
Yep.
In time, you will come to understand that what we do for the greater good. For Eorzea, for Hydaelyn.
Sure you do. Alright, let's talk to Alphino. That took longer than I expected. What news, Chris? So Iceheart is but a pseudonym. Not that it matters. That she managed to escape is regrettable, but from your description of that beast, you did well to come as close as you did. In any case, now that you have cleared a path, the Temple Knights can begin to survey the tunnels in earnest. Mayhap they will even find a route past the ice wall. Wouldn't that do wonders for their fight against the heretics? The Crystal Braves would certainly share the credit for it too. Well be praised, Chris. We may yet turn this situation to our advantage. Assuming we stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva, of course. Needless to say, our fellow Scions have not been idle. Minfilia and Urianger have been busy perusing the archives of House Forton, gathering what information they can on Shiva. Which reminds me, if you were intending to trudge back to Camp Dragonhead to report on the day's events, don't. The antecedent should be here any minute. I can only assume some people enjoy subjecting themselves to the cold. Alright, let's continue, because we got a little bit more to go. Antecedent. You come to us straight from the archives of House Forton. I trust your time there proved fruitful. Would that it had. Urianger and I scoured countless texts, but what we found was of questionable veracity. Accounts of Shiva's life and deeds are sparse and contradictory, only agreeing upon one point. She lay down with a dragon, the gravest of all sins according to the Ishgardian faith. Yet in the eyes of Iceheart's followers, this was a holy act, the blessed union of man and dragon. How such a thing could even be possible is quite another question. Suffice it to say, I very much doubt that we will find a useful answer in the archives of House Forton. Much knowledge has been lost over the centuries, though in this case, one wonders if it is by circumstance or design. You said that Iceheart took a moment to plead her case prior to escaping, did you not? Viewed without prejudice, most would agree that bringing to an end an endless war serves the greater good. I think Sir Emmerich might take issue with her methods. I do not care if a few stragglers manage to escape. Until the sappers confirm that a tunnel is safe, the men are not to search it. Yes, Lord Commander. You pursue your foes with less zeal than I had expected, thought Sir Emmerich. Lest you misunderstand, I do not deny that our enemy has given us good reason to be prudent. I merely meant, you being a man of faith, that I had expected a certain single-mindedness. After all, was it not by the will of Halone that your ancestors came to this land? Why they took up arms against the Dravanians? What would they have done in your position, I wonder? There are those who believe that faith is a renunciation of free will, that unquestioning devotion is required of all who would live a life in service to the Fury. Such righteous fervor may well serve a knight on the front line, less so a leader of men. We are all at liberty to interpret the scriptures as we will. I choose to believe that the Fury would value the lives of her followers over the deaths of her enemies. But I would not presume to speak for the Knights of Eld. It was a different time, nay, a different era, and scripture tells us only so much. Would that it told us more. That man is awfully pragmatic for a servant of the Holy See. A welcome trait at the negotiating table, to be sure. Less so when one's enemies are making ready to harness the power of a god. Mayhap he does not truly believe that Iceheart's plan can succeed. Truth be told, I too remain skeptical. Shiva was real. A living, breathing woman. Of that, there can be no doubt. In this respect, she differs from every other figure to have been summoned, each of whom was worshipped as a god. The sole exception being good King Mogulmog XII, the myth made manifest in response to the fervent supplications of the Mughals' god. Saint Shiva may differ, but what of the heretics? They are a tribe of outcasts at war with a mighty nation, who yearn for the resurrection of the one who embodies their beliefs. If that is not placing one's faith in a higher power, then what is? Crystals and conviction, Minfilia. They have them both in abundance. Can that truly be all that is required? My survey team has concluded a preliminary analysis of the aetherite Iceheart used to escape. They believe that she teleported to another aetherite somewhere not far to the west. Despite the apparent proximity of this second aetherite, however, they have been wholly unable to detect its presence directly. Unless Iceheart has some means to mask its signal, I can only presume she had it destroyed to prevent us from following her. Without the means to teleport as she did, we have no choice but to search for an alternate route, most likely a tunnel, assuming one exists. Let us not give up on teleportation just yet. One of our colleagues in Sharlayan may be able to assist us. I pray that you are right. I dare not think how long it will take us to survey the entire tunnel system. While Minfilia looks into our aetherite problem, I would like to request your assistance with another matter. The third unit is currently tracking the remnants of the heretic force which attacked us. However, the search goes poorly despite our numbers. Kurthus is vast, and Iceheart's followers know the terrain far better than me. Your knowledge of this region may serve to hasten the process. The sooner we capture Iceheart's followers, the sooner we can press them for their leader's whereabouts. Also, Though it is admittedly a selfish request, I feel that my braves would benefit immensely from working alongside you. While we have our share of veterans, we also have more than a few less experienced recruits, many of whom look up to you in case you are not aware. Good. I knew you would understand. Yu Hase can apprise you of the details. When the task is complete, come and find me at the observatorium. Captain Ilbed and I are meeting there to discuss the latest developments in his investigation. The Temple Knights shall hold Snowcloak in our absence. Let us leave them to their work. Ours is more pressing. Okay. Why do I keep doing that? Where's Yu Hase? There he is. There you are, Chris. Commander Levalier instructed me to wait for you. Your assistance is most welcome, believe me. Most of the Third hail from Uldar. For a man accustomed to the feel of sand beneath his boots, the crunch of snow can be rather disconcerting. But to the matter at hand. Nary a moment ago, I received word that the heretics we seek have been spotted making for Danafin Pass. My braves are already in pursuit, and I should be grateful if you would join them. I myself shall be taking part in the hunt. Never let it be said that I do not earn my coin. Alright, let's fly. There's a third unit brave. Those balls, my ankle is on fire! Caught my boot on a rock or something and twisted it as I fell. The others went on ahead through Danafin Pass. Hurry and you might catch up. If you aren't sure where to go, look for the tracks. The snow is fresh, so they shouldn't be hard to find. The eyes have it. One of my favorites. Jesus, 2 fates in one go. There's the Fresh Prince. To the southeast. Zion! What are you doing here? The heretics? I'm not sure. There was a great scaled beast and... Yu Hase? I think he went to... Oh, whoops, I skipped the line. I think he went east on his own. The heretics split up, so we did too. There's Yu Hase. Anymore? Didn't think so. How embarrassing. I was so intent on following the heretics' tracks that I almost failed to notice they had doubled back. Almost, mind you. One tried to sneak up behind me and got a knife in the gut for his troubles. I thought myself alone, so I started searching the dead man's knapsack for anything of interest. And lo and behold, before his friends found me, I came upon this. Withdraw in groups of 3 or less to the observatorium. Give the signal and wait. The merchant will be watching. Be late and be left for dead. Speaks for itself, does it not? It can't possibly mean to rendezvous inside the place, so we should restrict our search to the surrounding areas. Let me rephrase that. You should restrict your search to the wilderness around the observatorium. I will need more than a moment's rest to recover from these wounds. How about I run you over with my car, you Hase? Hoisting the dirty work on me. Asshole. Ah, there we are. I am through listening to your excuses. We leave now. How? The woods are crawling with those blue coats, and the knights are searching every wagon that passes through the gates. Well, stay with him then if you think you'll fare any better. Now, there's no need for that. There are places like this in my homeland. Sacred snow-capped peaks where blood must not be shed. Yugiri! Yet our lands ever thirst for the blood of the fallen, and by your deeds it is drunk deep. No! I have done no wrong! None but meet in secret with heretics. Deny it all you will. We shall have the truth from you yet. Inquisitors are not the only ones skilled in the art of interrogation. Damn it all! Fancy meeting you here, Chris. I presume your work with the Third brought you hither? What a tangled web. Lest you wonder, we came not for the heretics, but for the merchant who has been conspiring with them. He came to our attention during the course of our investigation into the Ivy. It beggars belief, I know, but it seems our favorite Garlean spy may have been providing assistance to Iceheart. Were it not for the efforts of Lady Yugiri and her shinobi, we might never have discovered this connection. Master Alphino is too kind. I fear my people and I have done little to aid your search for this spy. We long to strike back against the Empire and weaken their influence in this land, to prevent the tragedy which befell Doma from reoccurring. The days ahead and the work they promise will require a very particular set of skills. Skills which I am fortunate enough to possess. If you will allow it, I would accompany you until the investigation is complete. That is a most generous offer, Lady Yugiri, and one which I gladly accept. Thank you. Though I may disappear for a time, know that I shall never be far, and shall always be watching. A comforting thought. Come, Chris, let us wait inside for Captain Ilbert to return and deliver his report. There's Alphino. Captain Ilbert seemed confident that the merchant's resolve would swiftly crumble when pressed. If so, we should have new information ere long. As to whether it will bring us any closer to learning the Ivy's identity, I would rather not say. Given our adversary's cunning, I shall consider us fortunate if we are spared another wild dodo chase. The gods know we have more than enough to occupy our time as it is. Alright, we are going to stop here for a moment, and we are going to take a break. I will be back in a little while, but if you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned. Keep on notifications so you know when I'm going live again in a little bit. And if you're watching on YouTube, here are the links provided. I'll see you in a little while.